After the initial setup, you need to set up the analysis that you want to run with the Spectre simulator. You can do this using the Choosing Analysis form. You can access this form by clicking the button on the Run toolbar. You can also go to the Analysis menu and select Choose from the ADE Explorer menu bar to open the same form. One more way to access this form is by clicking the Click to Add Analysis portion under the Analysis in the Setup Assistant. Now, if you already have analyses that are set up, you can also simply double-click them to open the form. Here we look at setting up a DC analysis. By default, DC is the analysis that is chosen. And if you simply want to just view your DC operating points, you can run a simulation by just checking this box for Save DC Operating Point. If you want to run a sweep, then you need to specify a sweep variable. It could be temperature, it could be design variables, it could be component parameters, or it could be model parameters. Now here you see an example of a temperature sweep. This is the parameter which you are going to sweep, and its value is swept in the sweep range field. And you can set start and stop limits for your sweep. Or you can also set up a center span option if you want. Now your sweep type could be linear or logarithmic. Logarithmic is something that you would choose if you are probably performing an AC analysis. You can also select the Add Specific Points checkbox to specify a list of values to sweep. You can also select the Add Points by File checkbox to choose the file containing the values to sweep. You can even click Options button to bring up the Spectre DC Options form that lets you set additional analysis related options. Once everything is done, you just click OK on the form to accept your setup and make it appear in the Explorer window. It will be there in the Setup Assistant. Here we look at setting up an AC analysis. To start with, you select the AC radio button. The form modifies itself and displays the AC analysis options. Okay, you can then set your sweep variable. You can set your sweep range. You can set your sweep type, and you could also choose from a list of specialized analyses that are specific for RF simulations. If you don't want to use them, just leave it set to none. Once again, you can click the Options button to open a form that allows you to set additional AC analysis related options. Okay, once done, click OK to make the analysis appear in your Setup Assistant and the ADE Explorer window. Here we look at setting up the transient analysis. You can do that by checking the Tran button that modifies the form, and the transient analysis options are displayed. Transient analysis needs a stop time to be specified. You can specify your stop time for your run in this field provided here. You can also specify some accuracy defaults. We call them error presets. You have 3 options to choose from: conservative, moderate, and liberal. Now these are Spectre simulator specific options, so there will be a trade-off between accuracy and speed. I encourage you to look at the Spectre simulator class to get more information about these options. You can choose to evaluate transient noise for your run by checking this button. You can also enable a dynamic parameter sweep. Once again, you click on this Options button to bring up the transient options form for more additional options. So you can explore all these buttons in the lab when you're performing the lab. And finally, click on OK to accept the setup and enable your analysis.